Hey guys, Rubber Tramp Renegade here. Just wanted to make a new video. I got some new stuff in the mail today. I ordered a couple things for the van. One thing is a ladder to put on the back here. The other is a roof rack, and I'm gonna have to take the roof rack parts and build to it to make the rack the way I want it. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this ladder rack put on. Okay, so what I've got here is the surco, however you say it, surco rack. They make these racks for all different types of vans, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Kind of a universal rack, but you see I'm on a lot of conversion vans with the roof rack on top. I just bought one off of Amazon. I'll put a link below. I think it was like $63, $64, somewhere in there. Not a bad price. It's aluminum. It's powder coated black. I think it'll match well with my van being charcoal gray. I do intend to put black wheels on it sometime. I don't know when, but I'm thinking about black wheels on the van, black roof rack, black ladder rack. I think that would really look good on this van. That's kind of the look that I'm going for. But for now, I've got the rack. I've got the rack that I need to build, and I've got the ladder here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the ladder on. It came with a couple brackets for the top, and then the bottom of the rack. You can see here, it's got the bracket on it. You just have to screw it to the van. So I'm gonna try to tape it up here, measure it out, and see exactly where I want it. And then I'll make some markings and figure out where I need to drill the holes, and then I'll screw the rack in place. Okay, so the bottom of the ladder there has the bracket on it. The top, you have to add this bracket to it. I don't know if you can see very well, but it's got a hole here for that tube to slide through on the top, and then these, it's got a place for screws here to screw it to the top. So basically I just have to figure out where I want this up and down on that ladder to put it exactly where it needs to be. So I'm going to figure that out real quick. So what I did here, I measured down, I kind of eyeballed it where I needed it. I set one and then got it about where I wanted it, and then I measured the other to match. So it's almost 4 inches down. It's 3 7/8 down from the top to the bracket here, and then it's 11 inches from center to center here. So I think what I'm gonna do is measure out the center of the door, measure out 11 inches from the center, so 5.5 each way, and that will give me the middle of this little point here. So then from here, I'll put one on at the 5.5 inch from the center, and then 5.5 inches from the center the other way. I'll go ahead and mount these on, or drill the holes anyways, and then I'll be able to put this on kind of loosely, screw the top in, these right here maybe, get it all snugged up, and just drill the bottom and go ahead and screw it while the top is holding it. So that's the way I'm going to try it. Hopefully it'll work out. We'll just see how it works. Alright, well, the kit came with it, said to use a specific number drill. They have there's a scale from drill bits, and I think it called for number 27, but I have several drill bits, and just looking at the screw and having manufacturing experience, I picked out this drill here. As long as it's sharp, I should be able to drill a pilot hole for that screw. Okay, so I've got the holes drilled. I did end up having to find another drill. That drill was dull, but I had one that was about the same size, and it worked out. So I've got 4 holes drilled. I'm going to put these on and then try to get the rest of the ladder on. Okay, so I've got the top 2 brackets on, and I've got a funky green glare right there in the lens, and I don't know what it's coming from, but anyways, maybe it's from outside. I've got those on there. Came with 2 screws. Put them on there. They seem a little flimsy. you know, I don't know, maybe when I get the bottom on it'll strengthen up, but it just feels a little weak, so I'm anxious to see how that's going to work out. Alright, so I guess I didn't get it in the frame. I didn't move the camera, so I'll go ahead and show you. That was a rookie mistake, I guess. But I did the same thing on the bottom. I marked the holes. I just raised the ladder up. I put one of these set screws a little snug so it'll hold it up, and that way I could drill my holes because my drill wasn't getting where I need it to be. So let me show you those holes on the bottom. If you look right here, I just lifted this up. These actually go down here. I drilled those holes, and then I'm gonna lower this back down and put the screws in, and then I'm gonna give it the test of all tests. I'm gonna try to climb on this thing and see how strong it is. Alright, well there it is. I've got everything screwed together. It seemed a little flimsy at first, but once I put the bottom brackets on and got everything screwed together, it strengthened up a little bit. I got up there, it flexed a little bit, but you know, I didn't see anything that scared me, so there it is. I've got a ladder on the van now. Next step is the roof rack. One thing I want to show you while I've got you here is that countertop for that fridge cabinet. I want to show you how it turned out. I still don't have the sides of the cabinet made, but the countertop turned out pretty good. Here it is. It looks a little different than it did. It came a little ways. It's shiny now. It's a good clear surface to work on, smooth surface to do some cooking and things like that. I still have to cover this with something. I did get let me get some lights on in here. I did get some blankets for the bed there. They're actually sugar skulls. I don't know if you can tell. My wife's got a funny thing for sugar skulls, so that's what we went with in the van here. So got some cool sugar skull blankets there, and maybe I'll come up with something for the cabinet there that matches that skull theme. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. Pretty simple video installing a ladder, but hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to show you the van roof rack when I get it built. So keep watching and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.